Hey everybody, clearing. All right, so the first cards I'm going to pull today are, what does the divine want the masculines to know? Actually both twins, but let's start with the masculines. So what is it that the divine would like, oh, that wanted to come out, the masculines to know? Wow. Okay, we're getting the Devil, the Seven of Wands in the reverse, and the Star. Oh, wow. So two major arcana. The Devil is illusion. The Star is destiny. Capricorn, Aquarius, in case people want to know that for some reason. Seven of Wands in the reverse, Lord of Valor. I'm hearing misconception, trickery, counterfeit, illusion. So there is a destined path, and then there are the entrapments of illusion and karma and the entrenching bondage of the world. Lord of Valor in the reverse is a real eye-opening energy. So masculines, the divine wants you to know right now that there has been something that has waylaid you from your destiny. And you're at a place right now where you can exit the karmic wheel, is what I'm hearing. Ten of Swords is on the bottom of the deck, which is the existential crisis. This is where your ego has gotten you off on a tangent in your life, and you're being invited to come back into alignment. These kind of messages don't come out if you're not ready to hear them, see them. And so especially if you're watching this, masculine, that's a confirmation. Let's see, what is the advice? I keep looking at this deck. So let's see, what is it that the divine would like to offer the masculines watching regarding whatever it is that they've bought into, thinking that it was the way. Perception. Exactly. This is a perceptionary shift from illusion to destiny. We never make our choices thinking we're making the wrong one, do we? But karmic imprinting and the entrapments of the world can be very, very persuasive, but it's our perception. So the frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Wow, this is a heavy-hitting accountability message, masculines. You are really being asked to look at the fruit of what your life is offering you under some entrapping energy, and to understand that it is not valor that has caused you to give your energy into that particular thing, that your destined path is available to you, and that it would demand stepping out of your comfort zone. So when we fall into unconscious karmic patterns, we are just emulating our comfort zone, the familiarity. We might think we're powerfully, intuitively drawn towards that thing, but this is really saying, masculines, take a good, hard, deep look at what you perceive to be real. This is the illusion of the 3D. And step out of your comfort zone with curiosity as to what true valor really is at this time. The Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck is where our minds entrap us. Those devil energies are our ego, our arrogance, our presumptions. And they also indicate the difference between the emotional alignment with our higher self or rock bottom like this. So if you're feeling out of sorts, masculines, it's because you've been buying into a belief, an illusion that is not actually the victorious route. It does not hold the valor. And so there's a sense of outgrowing things right now, masculine. Okay, what can we see for the feminines? What is it that divine guidance would like the feminines to know today? What is it we can see? What might be hidden from the feminine's consciousness? Oh wow, so many. Am I gonna take them all? No, that's just way too many. I'm gonna start over. The Sun card did fly out and the Page of Wands, but I'm just gonna start again because that was not feeling right. So let's see, what can we get for the feminines? Thank you, Divine Creator, for bringing through only the highest and most beneficial messages for the feminines. Okay, we're getting 2. We're getting 6 of Cups and the Wishes. So, what are we getting here? Feminines, you are wanting reunion, and it's coming when you least expect it, I'm hearing. With this Wishes, as soon as you stop wanting it, as soon as you stop thinking of it completely and it's out of your mind, it's coming. And the only reason that we do that is genuinely because we have peace. The reason we have peace is we trust it. We are it. Okay, so let's see what the spirit advice is for this. Hidden reunion energies, empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. Yeah, exactly, feminines. What you don't see is that reunion is there as soon as you understand that you are not different from your masculine, that you are of the same source, when there's no pedestaling, when there's no imbalance within you and between you, reunion happens. And I'm hearing it already is union. We have uniting in this card, so uniting us with others in the deep trust. So when you trust it so much to let go and just let it be what it is, boom, there it is. It comes in, feminines. You're off to the races. You're playing with joy again. Empowerment. Okay, beautiful. Now let's get into the masculine reading. So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest and most beneficial information coming through for the beautiful twin collective. Divine masculines, higher selves, I invite you here to impart messages. What is it that we can see? Oh, I saw the 4 of Wands. What are the masculines thinking about the connection? It's a hidden card. 3 of Wands. They are manifesting. They're thinking about the future. They're thinking about something that's coming up. Put that back in and shuffle the clarifiers. What is it that we can see regarding the masculine's wishes for the connection, the action they're being shown to take or taking? What is the biggest challenge at this time? What is the spirit guided solution to the challenge? And where is the connection going in the near future? Okay, so what are they thinking about the connection? 8 of Swords. With turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, so that's the crossroads energy that we saw in the opening about the illusion versus the true path of destiny. So masculines, you are really starting to take your thoughts captive, but to free your mind. We've seen the Eight of Swords repeatedly for masculines over the last few days, and turn knowledge into wisdom. This is the time where you are connecting those dots and accurately seeing. You're paying attention to your intuition, masculines, deepening your own intuitive assessment of what's going on in your mindset, your emotional responses, this out of alignment energy. You have seen how far out of alignment you are in some aspects, and it's about that perceptionary shift. The Eight of Swords is just that. It's the perceptionary shift that comes in and frees us from whatever it is. So regarding the connection, feminines, your masculine is really understanding the contrast of whatever beliefs they've had in the past and how that has been holding them back with your connection. And now there is a new set of criteria that they can bring to the connection that is more freeing, that has less conditionality, that brings in wisdom, first-hand experience. Okay, what are the masculines feeling on the heart space? The Hanged Man with love is all around. Wow, the feeling this is really giving me, this one is pulling strings. So the masculines are pulling some strings behind the scenes. They're making some decisions. Love is all around. Okay, how do I word this? I'm feeling karmic situations. So as the masculines are unhooking their mindset from the illusion, those devil energies, they're dropping the conditionality. They're starting to, I'm hearing, become their own puppet master for their own life. Instead of others pulling their strings, they're going to start pulling their own strings. This is that energy of really affecting their world in their own right, on their own terms. Love is all around, and many times masculines have chosen to honor karmic situations, whether that is imprinting, family dynamics, karmic partners, job scenarios, belief structures, societal imprinting, all of that. The masculines have been buying into it, and they're starting to figure out their own reasons why their solo path or their individual way of looking at things is valid. And love is all around is the key when we're talking about exiting from the things that we thought we needed to do to people please, or to fulfill duties, or to conform, or to have external expectation. Love is all around is really showing the masculines that it doesn't matter what situations they're giving into, giving towards, investing in. Sorry, that's what I meant. That they are loving people. They don't need to learn that lower vibrational energy of lack, sacrifice, not being in alignment, doing things for the wrong reasons, the masks. Yes, they are loving enough. Masculine, you are profoundly, unconditionally loving. Yes, there is love in doing that, in giving to those situations, but there is also profound love in fully aligning what is meant for you. My throat chakra is having a little bit of a freak out. So masculines, that might be a hard truth to swallow. It's what I'm feeling, but you really are beginning to see the proof right in front of your eyes that it does not serve anyone to be in situations that are not meant for them. Okay, what are the masculines wishing? Oh, I do want to say, Yeah, so as it relates to your connection, feminine, the masculines are justifying their becoming, their understanding of that star, that destined path. They're telling themselves the accurate reasons why it's okay to come towards you, regardless of whatever it has been that has kept them apart. What are the masculines wishing for the connection? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This is no longer juggling, no longer serving two masters, no longer being confused about whether it's permissible or beneficial to change course, to change direction. This is embarking on that new path in the physical and co-create with spirit. Yeah, masculines are wishing to be a channel of divine will, to align with the things meant for them in the physical, no longer being of two minds. Powerful, powerful stuff, masculines. So what actions are they taking? Knight of Swords with take the lead. Wow. This Knight of Swords really, you know, holding the sword up that closely to the face, it's a very mirroring thing. Swords represent our thoughts and our speech, and holding it this closely, we can really see our own reflection in it. We can see both sides of ourselves. We can see that destined path. We can see that illusion. The masculines are on that cutting edge, and they are taking action to communicate and to investigate and to negotiate, I'm hearing. They're taking the lead to initiate conversations, to find out what really lays below the surface in karmic situations and dynamics, I'm hearing. They're following the unraveling of what needs to be seen. They're desiring to clearly see things for what they actually are. I'm being brought back to something I didn't say about the Seven of Wands in the opening between the devil energies and the destined path. This Seven of Wands is dropping the defensiveness and dropping into humility to be present with what is. And so that's another way of applying it here, with being willing to actually take a sincere look at all of the factors. So the masculines are having conversations that are pointing out these truths between themselves and others. Or at very least, their thoughts are focused on that. What is the biggest challenge at this time? The Page of Swords and time for beginner mind. Exactly. The Page of Swords is the student. The Page of Swords is the research card. Time for a beginner mind. So it's back to the drawing boards. Masculine, something has happened in your reality where you continue to see the layers of illusion that you've been buying into. As you take a more practical and grounded approach, you're understanding how the things that have caused disruption and this rock bottom emotional energy in your life, you're starting to see that's not a fit. So the challenge is really forgiving yourself for that, coming out of the guilt and shame, and just clearing the slate so that you can see through fresh eyes, so you can see everything through the eyes of love. That's the challenge. What is the spirit-guided advice? Oh, Six of Cups. This is the card that the feminines got with what they don't see coming or what spirit wants them to know. Six of Cups with take time out. Aw. So the advice is, masculines, take time out with your twin. This is literally spend time with your twin. Little twinsies in this card. This is the card of reunion. If that's not possible, masculines, this is inner child healing. This is being like a child. This is spending time with children. So take time out to relax, to rejuvenate, take the pressures of adulting off of your plate, masculine, and just play. Yeah, that's it. You're meant to remember how to play. I just got an overwhelming feeling of relief and like belly sobbing. For some masculines, they have forgotten how to play. So much duty, so much responsibility, so much burden, so much conflict. So many things that they thought would pay off that haven't. Masculines, you are truly being brought back into this like a child energy. Heaven is accessed in that frequency, that total openness. So come back into it. Rewind, redo, regroup. Come back into it. And where is the connection going in the near future? Ooh, the artist. Be at home. Yes, fully embody the co-creative power of you and divine will, masculines and feminines. This is alignment. This is union. This is stepping into collaboration with twin. Wow. That came out of nowhere, but that's also what the feminines card is saying. That it's going to come out of nowhere. That was the energy. And so masculines, yeah, taking time to play, you are literally being brought into reunion with your twin at this time. And being at home. So for twins who can connect, who are going to be connecting, some out of the blue are going to get communication from their masculine. This can be energetically. I don't want you to feel discouraged if it turns out only to be in the 5D, but for many this will be actually meeting up. April is a big month. So many divine feminines that I've spoken with over the last little while are having synchronistic things unfold. Reunions are happening all the time. Even today, sessions talking about reunions and confirmations that it's happening. So yeah, many opportunities to come together and experience this home is where the heart is. This is also within each one of us. So the union within, the union of higher self, of the co-creation, being an instrument of the divine working through you, working through your life, and twins coming into alignment with each other in that reunion, that homecoming energy. We got it. So embodying that home, spiritual home base energy within is bringing union and gravitation towards the twin right now. And I'm hearing in miraculous ways, so synchronistic ways. And I'm being told that can mean signs and synchronicities, but for many there will be communication, and especially with this masculine action of taking the lead with the Knight of Swords, which is communication. So many are going to be getting communication. Wow. Lots of movement forward here. When the eyes are opened, we always navigate our lives based on our awareness, and when the illusion is truly seen through and the destined path is there, who wouldn't take the destined path? It can happen in a blink of an eye, I'm hearing. Okay, for the feminines, what are we getting? Peace, healing, gentleness, and non-judgment. Wow, that landed on the beginner's eyes cards for the masculines. So feminines, forgive your masculines. I do want to do a disclaimer. This is not for abusive situations, narcissistic situations, rude treatment, disrespect. This is about feminines truly loving the masculines where they're at, for who they are, because they are doing their life their way and learning the lessons. Not talking about abusive relationships with bad behavior. I'm talking about divinely guided connections that haven't fallen into place yet for whatever reason, that aren't those negative reasons. Not that I'm opposed to those. Everybody has their journey, but that is not... Okay, so non-judgment for those situations as well. It's a lot coming in. Healthy boundaries. Let's just say it that way. Healthy boundaries. So if you don't need to put healthy boundaries in place, the other message that I was trying to focus on here for the beginner's eyes is really feminines. Just because you've gotten somewhere ahead of where you've perceived your masculine to be, your masculine is coming into that. So be very tenderly aware that they are just arriving at this understanding, and that you can have gentleness and compassion because you've been there, because you understand, and treat that with care. There is an opportunity for peace, healing, and unconditional love right now, as the masculines are deeply seeking to align with the home base energy and their authentic connection on their path of destiny. So this is a very receptive and yin kind of energy, feminines. You're being asked to just this master artist energy, understand the process and embody that. Channel, be receptive to the moment, be present. And for masculines coming into this reunion energy, full co-creative activation, angelic assistance, truth, salvation, and majesty. Wow, I'm hearing the angels are leading you home, masculine. You have so much angelic assistance right now, masculines. Because you've expressed the desire to have eyes to see, masculines, you are being shown the path. The truth of your life is being illuminated to you right now, and you are seeing your salvation. Love is the great redeemer, masculines, and you are being ushered, literally ushered into a new life from what I can see here. Wow, there is such a sweeping motion that I'm feeling in this energy. Roll with it, everybody. This is what letting it unfold naturally looks and feels like, is what I'm being told. Okay, many blessings, everyone. Bye for now.